Our motoring tip of the week concerns winter maintenance packages. Are they hype or value? So we've got an article here from Brian Turner in driving.ca, good little article, and he basically is questioning whether these things are hype or value. So he says these offers are almost always the same. You get an engine oil change and oil filter, multi-point inspection, and installation of your mounted winter tires, torquing wheels, checking tire pressure, etc., for less than $100 on average. So if we think about that, a decent oil change is low 50s, and installing your winter tires 50-ish, not a bad number, and you're getting a multi-point inspection with it, which in most cases, most oil changes outfits do that anyways, and dealerships do that anyways. Not a bad deal if in fact you're due for that. So in other words, if you're due or overdue or past due for an oil change, and it's fall and it's time to put your winter tires on, probably a pretty good value. Just don't be afraid to take what they're going to try and upsell you under advisement. They're going to come running with the cabin air filter, the serpentine belt, flush this, flush that. That's the standard gig. It's an opportunity to upsell you. Everybody does it. Don't be afraid to take it under advisement. Consider them the walk-in clinic where you had to go, and you'll go to your real doctor for the proper advice. Do you really need these other 3 or 4 things they're suggesting? You don't necessarily have to do them right then and there. So keep that in mind. The other thing you need to keep in mind, and Brian makes this point in his article here, motor vehicles for many, many years now are configured such that there's no special adjustments, fluid changes, thermostat changes, anything that we used to do 40 years ago that today we have to do for the winter. These vehicles come with engine coolant and oil, all the fluids, thermostats in the cooling system are all configured for year-round use in any climate in North America, with the notable exception of maybe places way up north where it's minus 40 or lower. Those would be an exception. But in most cases, there's nothing special to do to the car just because it's fall or winter. It takes care of itself quite well. But you should be maintaining any piece of machinery, car, truck, motorcycle, whatever, by months and kilometers. Now, here's a notable exception to that, this snowblower. You'd maintain this seasonally, yes. Maintain your car seasonally? Well, we still do that. Fall special, spring special, yes, but you really should be maintaining it by months and kilometers. And when you get to those intervals, which are prescribed in your owner's manual, it's an easy read, look it up and see what you're due for. If you've driven past some of those stop signs, i.e. the coolant flush, i.e. the timing belt change, whatever, time to pick up on that now going into winter, but you don't do it just purely because it's winter time. That's your motoring tip of the week.